The local economy is the main factor in local heat production. This kind of local heat production in particular brings money to the region. I can absolutely recommend our operating model to all forest chip operators. Compared to most other European countries, the utilization of forest energy is relatively advanced in Finland. In eastern Finland, for example, more than half of the local energy is derived from renewable energy sources, and the region is aiming even higher. In Finland, energy production relies heavily on forest chips, but the wood pellet industry is also going strong. The production of bioenergy requires that the production chain is managed at every step, from the forest to the markets. This program will take us to North Karelia, where we'll see how energy is harnessed from the forest. The North Karelia region has a lot of managed forests, the use of which as a source of bioenergy could be increased significantly without harming the environment. The harvesting of energy starts from the forest. In small-scale heat production in particular, the majority of the fuel comes from the thinning of pole-stage forests. In this job, I see them being thinned, which supports the growth of timber that will be harvested later. Timber forests won't grow to their full potential without thinning. This is something that should be kept in mind.
Harvennustyötä emme saa hyviä metsiä tulevaisuudessa ja tämä on hyvin merkittävä seikka.
At present, nearly all forest energy is harvested mechanically. Here, young forest is being harvested in Eno in Joensuu. In addition to grab-type tree harvesters, guillotine-type harvesters are also used, which are an example of the innovative product development in the field. The majority of the forest chips is derived from the treetop mass, branches, and sometimes also the stumps collected during final cutting. An increasing proportion of forest chips is made out of small diameter trees that are harvested when forests are being thinned.
Pohjois-Karjalassa on semmoinen tilanne, että
according to the Finnish Forest Research Institute, Metla, we could use slightly over 1 million solid cubic meters of energy wood a year. That doesn't include fiber earmarked for industrial use. In recent years, only 300,000 to 400,000 solid cubic meters have been used. Such great unused potential shows that the availability is not the problem. Small diameter wood is piled in the forest with a grapple harvester. The aim is that most of the leaves and needles fall and remain in the nutrient cycle of the forest. After a few weeks, the wood is transferred into larger piles by the road to dry before they are turned into forest chips. The wood chipper reduces dry trunks to forest chips and feeds them directly into a truck specially designed for the purpose. The portable wood chipper makes the work quick and efficient. Full trucks go to a district heating plant. The trucks are equipped with an automatic unloading system which allows for quick transfer of the forest chips into the plant's fuel storage. Monitoring and improving the quality of forest chips is important. The objective is to manage the moisture content of and impurities in the raw material.
Onhan niitä teknillisiä hankaluuksiakin, kun
We've naturally not been able to avoid all technical problems. Forest chips absorb moisture easily. Therefore, the wood must be let dry in the forest before chipping to ensure that it is delivered to the plant dry. In recent years, the cooperative has covered the forest chip piles at its own cost. At the heat production end of the chain, the moisture content of the forest chips makes a great difference.
tuotantopäässä niin on aivan ratkaiseva tekijä, onko hake kuivaa vai märkää.
Local bioenergy operators have combined forces in the harvesting and utilization of energy wood. Eno Energy Cooperative is an example of this. It manages the entire production chain from harvesting to wood chipping, transportation and heating plant operations.
Ensimmäinen suurempi tekijä nimenomaan on tässä alueella.
The local economy is one of the main factors in local heat production. We have invested over 1 million euros in these heat production operations. We now use 1.5 million litres less oil. In other words, the money that in the past leaked outside the region now remains within a 30-kilometre radius where the wood is harvested.
Noin 30 kilometriä on se säde, josta kootaan ne puut.
Cooperation also creates jobs. These operations in Eno, for example, provide work for 7 to 10 persons a year in the surrounding area. That's a huge thing in a low employment area like this. The ash generated at the district heating plant is collected and returned to the forest, where it acts as a fertilizer. This way, the cycle of forest energy remains very close to its natural state. The cooperative guarantees heat production during disruptions and maintenance breaks also. The district heating plants use pellets and oil as their backup energy source. We haven't had any major interruptions in heat production, and we have a backup system in place that uses oil and pellets. Minor maintenance breaks are very easy to implement, and they have caused very little inconvenience to the clients. In sparsely populated areas, constructing a profitable district heating network poses an economic challenge. Despite this, the bioenergy-based district heating network has been extended significantly, and a lot of new buildings have been connected into it in Eno. In the future, district heating plants may also generate local electricity.
Jatkoa on ajateltu näin, että
we're planning that in the future, one of the heating plants will also be used to produce electricity. We've been extending our network in that direction to facilitate the use of forest chips in electricity production. The attitude of the clients towards forest energy is the key. Thus far, the new district heating clients have been satisfied with the price of bioenergy and the reliability of the deliveries. We've not been aware of any problems. The system has worked remarkably well and smoothly. Last winter was very cold, but the heat production worked just fine.
No meillä tehtiin tämmöinen asiakastutkimus vastoittain tuossa ja siinä kyllä
We recently conducted customer research, which produced very encouraging results. Our clients trust us, and the cost effectiveness of our operations is reflected to consumers, who in the end pay for them.
Edullisuus on heijastunut myös niille kuluttajille, koska kuluttajathan tämän toiminnan lopulta kustantaa kaiken.
In Finland, the reliability of bioenergy is supported by the rapidly growing industry that has been established in the field. The operators include pulp mills, pellet factories, various forest machine manufacturers, and small operators specializing in the production and transportation of forest chips. Also, fireplace manufacturers, universities, and universities of applied sciences have expertise required in the field. Finnish expertise in bioenergy is marketed in Europe and around the world. In eastern Finland, the main focus is on the management of the entire logistics chain of forest chips and on the heating plant operators.
Meillä käy paljon
As for the forest chips, we get a lot of visitors who are interested in the production chain, which has been developed to quite a sophisticated level in Finland. We still have a lot to learn in other fields such as pellets, solar heat and wind power. All in all, it looks like the opportunities are multiple in many other countries as well. Managing small-scale heating plant operations in particular seems to be at an early stage of development in many countries, which creates a demand for export of expertise. When all people and companies involved in the production chain know each other, the responsibilities of all parties are clear and feedback flows effectively in all directions. Here in Finland, we can see the entire chain. First, the trees are felled, and then the trunks are transported by road, reduced to forest chips, and transported to the heating plant. The chain also includes the management of the heating plant and the delivery of the heat to the client. The small scale of forest energy production is its main advantage, or perhaps it's the efficiency facilitated by the small scale of the operations. I can absolutely recommend our operating model to all forest chip operators.